Hi. All right. So I was asked a question on a few occasions, and again more recently, and I thought I'd take the time to explain the difference between life coaching and equine guided coaching. And so, what is life coaching? Life coaching is basically it's a profession whereby a life coach will be using their questioning skills to try to examine what's going on in a client's life right now, and will try to basically discover what are some of the obstacles and the challenges that a client is experiencing, and we'll try to identify a course of action to get a client from this place to the ultimate ideal place. All right, so we try to get you living your life purpose, or to feel like you're there's a satisfaction from your life. And I'm a firm believer that you, the client, have the answer inside of you. It's if you think of coming to see a life coach and say, oh, they're going to tell me what to do and what decision I need to make, that's not going to be happening. All right, because we don't have the answers. However, we are able to help you find the answer that you have, the answers. It's in your heart. Most of us are in our heads. So what we do is we try to get you to connect to your intuition and to your heart center. And yes, logic is good at times, but logic and your mind will be preventing you from making the decisions that you really want to make because of a belief system that you carry with you, because of the lack of boundaries that you set, because of some personal values that you haven't discovered that are truly yours, and also because there may be some guilt that you're feeling, and also there may be some judgments that you're fearing from other people if you were to live and make the choices you really want to make. So there's the approach is to really get you from here to there. Counseling will look into what happened in the past that has affected you in your present. So we don't do that in life coaching or equine guided coaching. Excuse me. We will cover it a bit. We touch base on that. However, we don't elaborate or really go deep into the causes. Equine guided coaching is all of this. All of what life coaching is about. However, a client gets to work with two coaches, an equine partner and a human partner. And the human partner's part in this is to observe the interaction that is occurring between a horse and a client. The activities are structured in an arena, and they're structured based on what we want to work on. All right, so what happens is that a horse is extremely sensitive to our emotions and to our energies, and will be uncooperative if someone is incongruent. And based on, let's say this is happening, there is no cooperation and there is a blockage where there's no movement in the activity and there's no going forward. And so this is where I would start asking questions about what's going on and what are you truly feeling, and so on. But the feedback is instant and the answers are there right away, and all of our senses are engaged when we work with horses, because we do this outside. So you can expect feeling and sensing and living an experience that is very rich. And so that's the main difference between life coaching and equine guided coaching. Both approaches are highly effective to help people move forward. And so I love doing this. And I love the fact that I don't have the answers, but I adore, and it makes me feel so good to help people find their own answers. And there is this huge gratification from contributing to that. And so this is why I'm so motivated to do this work, is to see the transformation in people. you know, I have many examples, and all gratifying. I think I get as much in return as the client gets, and this is where the gratification is for me, through that. Making a difference. Making a difference is huge, and feeling and giving empowerment to someone who lacks a bit of belief in themselves. So we deal with a lot of self-confidence issues, and like it or not, we all need to be very honest with ourselves. We all have our little demon and our little shadow, and so we need to accept that, and we need to live through that, and we need to be aware of it, and we need to find ways to live in the light. So our shadow side has a little conversation going on, but our light side, the side of us that is walking in the light, also needs to be more out there and speaking more clearly and firmly, and make things happen. So there's a shift, and that's basically the two ways that I can explain it the best, in trying to have you understand the difference. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I invite you to get in touch with me should you want to move from here to there. Give me a call, or check my website, www.balancewithhooves.com, or send me an email at balancewithhooves@outlook.com, or check me on Facebook. I have 2 pages. One, it's Balance with Hooves, and the other one is Pathway to Abundance Life Coaching Services. So connect with me, and I'd love to hear from you. I'll leave you with that. Until then, enjoy life and live. Bye.